And welcome back to the Chicago Bears franchise rebuild. Here today we have week 2 action versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all having a great day. Please leave a like, comment down below what you thought of today's action, and don't forget to subscribe. Well, we're coming off of our week 1 debut loss to the Green Bay Packers, losing 31-20. And now it's kind of time to, well, let's go back and look at this game real quick, and let's really kind of evaluate as I click standings instead of schedule. They're both S's. Being dyslexic really does not help in this situation. But week 1, you know, when you first look at this game here, you know, we didn't score at all in the second and the third quarter, and you know, we started off pretty solid. We outgained the Packers everywhere, between rushing yards, passing yards, first downs, everything. It was just a couple turnovers, and we were even more efficient on third down, and we held the ball longer. The problem is that Green Bay just executed on touchdowns. You know, don't forget, in the first quarter, our defense provided 2 very critical stops that allowed us to get 6 points or 2 field goals. But unfortunately, if we were able to score touchdowns, I think it would have been a very different game here. But we'll put week 1 behind us here. You know, we got to see some very good plays out of Justin Fields. We got to see very good plays out of course, DJ Moore. And right now, that's the offense here. Though I have decided to make 2 kind of important moves. I've decided to bring in a brand new backup quarterback, signing veteran quarterback Nick Foles, welcoming Foles back to the Chicago team. I just wanted a mentor at the position, and I just hope not to see Foles. You know, I cut Nathan, I forget his last name. And then I also signed Jonathan Abram here, a hard-hitting, strong safety here that can support in the run. He has good enough speed, good tackle. I think he can play this hybrid role of linebacker if necessary. And I just wanted a quality young safety behind our 2 starters. So, you know, I also wanted to talk a little bit about the draft before we get into today's action here. So these are going to be the scouts for this year. You know, we're focusing on, you know, tackle, especially the offensive line position, pass rush a little bit, the defensive line, corner and receiver, and more pass rush. I decided to go with more of the strengths of this draft class. You know, instead of really focusing on maybe directly what our needs are. And the main reason for that is because I don't expect us to win many games here. But if you just look at the top 10, you got quarterback, assuming pass rusher here in Kevin, another pass rusher, a tackle, quarterback, pass rusher, probably another pass rusher. So it's only quarterbacks and pass rushers in the top 10, and I'm expecting us to be picking in this range here. And we need a pass rusher desperately, so I'd rather get as much information on pass rushers than anything. But there's 1 tackle in this spot here. Though there is 1 player that I do kind of like want to point out, even though we only know, I believe, 15%, and that's Trey Nash here, 21 years old. He has grade 2 elite across the board. Nash is probably going to be the first player on my board, just from an athletic profile. So just wanted to give you guys that tidbit of information. So as we sim to the next week here, we're playing against the 0-1 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and this Bucs team has changed over the last few seasons now. Let's take a quick look at this team. You know, the Bucs, you know, now without, of course, led by Tristan Wirfs. I didn't show you guys Green Bay. I'll show you guys Green Bay's roster the next time we play them. But Tristan Wirfs is their top-rated player with Mike Evans. A bulk of this team is still from the Super Bowl team. They're also missing Ryan Jenkins here, so that's good for us. But their new starting quarterback is veteran quarterback Baker Mayfield here, who signed a 1-year prove-it deal with this team. And, you know, if Baker plays very good, you know, he might be able to hit bank either here in Tampa Bay or out in free agency. They have Chase Edmonds here with, I don't know where that other running back went, but they got 2 top-tier receivers here, and this is going to be a very difficult task for our receivers to slow down both Mike Evans and Chris Godwin here. That's going to be the matchup here. If our secondary can hold up, which is our strength of our defense. They have a very good offensive line here across the board, even without Jenkins. A lot of young prospects and a very good defense. You know, the front four isn't the best, but when you have a Vita Vea, he can really make up a lot of it. And then you have two very good linebackers here with a good pass rush and a quality secondary. This is going to be another hard-fought ball game here. They also traded for Kyle Duggar here. This is going to be a hard-fought game for this for our Bears here, you know. I don't expect us to win many games, but this is one game on the schedule that you could argue we should be able to at least compete with. And if you look at the first 4 games of the year, you know, you got Tampa Bay, and then you got the Chiefs, which I will not have a fun time playing. And then, of course, you have the Denver Broncos here. I have looked around the league if I wanted to make any trades. That is one thing that I am going to be just automatically starting off doing, is making any sort of trades that I want to be made. And I think for this game, we're gonna be, I haven't really done much testing with this, at least on my end, but I want to make Baker beat me, you know, in the middle of the field, or not let him beat us in the middle of the field. And when we need to be able to throw it short here. We just need to be able to complete passes here. These are our 3 focus players. I think I showed this last episode. I want Fields to get some more. I know I can do these many games, and maybe eventually I will start to do so. But for now, I'm not going to continue to do that. So let's see if we have any injuries after practice. Thankfully, no injuries after practice. So, you know, we're going to come in this game relatively fully healthy. We do have a few upgrades to go through. That's Kyle Gordon here. You know, our 3rd corner. I believe I'm putting him in the slot right now. And I'm going to go with the slot archetype for him. It's his lowest corner ability here. Doesn't bump him up on overall, but we got +3 man, +1 zone. So his man coverages, they're about equal right now. We just need to get his tackling a little bit better. I like Kyle Gordon a lot. Speaking of injuries, we do have plenty of players injured right now. Is there anyone that we could potentially welcome back to the team? And we could bring back, Braxton Jones, our starting left tackle? Right now we cannot, so I don't know if I can at some point in the season, but Jones is still on. He doesn't have an injury, so I don't know if we can bring back any of these players here. Really, the 2 players I would like to bring back is Khalil Herbert and Jones, but they can't play. If that's just Madden being Madden, then, you know, we can't do anything about it. But let's get into week 2 here versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and let's get our first victory. And welcome to Tampa, Florida. Here today we have week 2 action. It's the Chicago Bears versus the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield, the new starting quarterback here, and Tampa Bay. He has Mike Evans and Chris Godwin to help him out with a tremendous defense here. For the Chicago Bears, they are led by, of course, DJ Moore and Justin Fields. They made a ton of plays on the offensive side of the ball in week 1, and I'm hoping they can continue to do so. But we need to find that Robin to this offense here. We need a 3rd option here besides the legs of Fields. And hopefully this week we can figure that out. Hopefully we can develop some sort of a pass rush. I brought in Nick Foles to be able to mentor a little bit of Justin Fields and Jonathan Abram to be a quality vet, a quality safety in the backfield or in the secondary. Hopefully that can help us out, at least on special teams. It looks like Tampa Bay deferred, and we will be receiving here in week 2. And leading out his Chicago offense is number 1, Justin Fields, the 3rd-year quarterback, coming off of very solid performance. Not too many passes, 34 passes, less than 200 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. You know, I don't want him to be throwing the football a lot. I need him to be on the move more. We got to establish a running game here, and hopefully we can do so. Fields will start this game at his own 19-yard line here. 2 tight end formation and a fullback's end. We saw a lot of this formation here in week 1. I'm expecting to see a lot of it throughout this campaign. Here is Foreman, who's going to get a carry here for 3. Week ago, we saw Foreman get a bulk of the carries here, but our running game was led by Fields. Fields' first time throwing here will be over the middle here, and this is Tyler Scott. The young receiver reels it down for 8 yards. Also saw a little bit of Travis Homer, who's now in the backfield here, as Fields is spreading out this offense, staying in the shotgun here, and here is Homer, and he's only gonna get a yard here. The bulk of this offense here is led by Fields and DJ Moore. And here's a little read option here. Here comes Fields. He has open field in front of him. He got some good blocking, and if he could cut it outside, he could have scored there, but he gets 12 on that first read option. That's exactly what you want to see from number 1. Fields staying in this pistol formation here. Foreman's the back as he takes the snap. Play action fake, looks to throw. Looking on the move here for Moody, and Darnell Moody reels it down, stays on his feet here, and he gets a good reception here. Darnell Moody, a player that really needs to showcase his skills in the first 8 weeks of this campaign because he might be traded. Just like that, Chicago finds themselves in Tampa Bay territory. Fields takes the snap, more read option here, and that's Barnett in the backfield here. Loss of 3. Sometimes you just gotta hand the ball off instead of keep it yourself, Fields. This is really not the position Chicago wants to be in. A 3rd down and long. Fields in an empty look. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. Sets up a little tight end screen here for Komet, who got some good blocking here. He has one man to beat, and he's going to be tackled just shy of the marker here. It's 4th down and 1. Decision time here for Chicago. How aggressive do they want to be? It looks like Chicago's going to go for it here on the first possession here. Fields with a 4th down and 1, takes the snap. Here's Foreman up the gut, and he is fighting, and he gets the first down. First down, Chicago, extending this long possession. Gotta have guts here if you're the Bears team. Gotta be able to find any sort of ways to put up touchdowns. Here's a 2 tight end formation. Foreman again with the carry. Up the gut, and he gets the first down and a lot more. And now they're close to the 10-yard line here. Empty look now here for Fields at the 10. No one's in the middle of the field. Fields takes the snap. He looks to throw. Immediately wants to scramble, and he won't do it himself. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields. He saw the middle of the field open, and Justin Fields will find the end zone here. This is his 2nd rushing touchdown of the new campaign, and this is what I expect a lot here from number 1. Just if you see the middle of the field open with no linebacker help, just run for it. And here comes number 6, the ex-Cleveland Brown, Carolina Panther, and Ram, Baker Mayfield here, who signed a 1-year prove-it deal week 1 through 3 interceptions here. And our secondary has to be licking their chops there, seeing that statistic. Baker will start at his own 25-yard line here, playing against the defense that couldn't generate that much of a pass rush. And here's the veteran receiver, Mike Evans, who reels it down. Penalty flag is thrown, though, and it's on, of course, Chicago. Kyle Gordon with the face mask at an extra 15 yards and an automatic first down. Because of that penalty, Tampa Bay finds themselves in Chicago territory. Pistol formation here for Baker. Handed the ball up to Edmonds, and Edmonds will lose 2 by Andrew Billings. 2nd down and 12 there after the TFL. Mayfield with 2 tight ends. He looks to throw. Chicago sends a blitz here, and it's going to get home. Sanborn with a big-time sack here. The 2nd-year linebacker is in the backfield, and now Chicago's able to get some good pressure here. Wow. Shot right up the gut here, and Baker Mayfield did not see that coming. This drive started off very positively here for Tampa Bay after the penalty, but now they find themselves a 3rd down and 21. Look down the field here, though, and this is going to be caught here, and he's going to make a big-time play here. This is their 3rd receiver here. I think that's Palmer with the reception for 33, and you just can't have that here if you're Chicago. Your secondary is the strength of your defense, and you just allowed a 33-yard conversion on a 3rd down and 21. That is just unacceptable here for Chicago here. 3 tight end formation here. Edmonds is the lone back, gets the call. This defense here makes a play. No, they don't. Jackson couldn't bring down Edmonds, and he gets a positive 8 yards. And entering into the red zone now. Here comes Mayfield, changing up the play here. Dropping back as Chicago sends another blitz. Evans with the catch. No, he dropped it. Excellent job there by our secondary. That's 3rd down and 2 here. Offset I formation here. Mayfield, Edmonds though, and he's gonna be men in the backfield. Excellent job by our defense here, forcing a 4th down and 4. Brister with the big time TFL. And here comes the field goal attempt. It is up and it's good. Tampa Bay is able to add 3 on their first possession. Both teams have had the ball once here, but Chicago leads here 7-3 here. Fields will start at his own 25. Here comes another read option play here. Tries to make a move. Won't go far. Gain of a couple. It's a 3rd down and 6 here. Tampa Bay's fan base is getting loud here. Here's Fields. Sets up a little screen here for Travis Homer. And Homer's able to get the conversion and more. By a couple yards there. The young back now. He makes a good play. On that last play there, Fields really hung in that pocket very well here. And they have 3 tight ends out there and a fullback. Looks to throw his Fields now, and that passes off the marker. We've yet to call to the number of number 2 in DJ Moore. Fields in the shotgun. Bad snap by the center. He's now going to look to scramble in himself now, and he's going to be able to pick up now about 9 more. We know the head coach in Dwight Pianza is telling his young quarterback is to run when he can. More play action now here. Looks to throw, scrambling on the move now. And he's gonna look to run it himself. And he gets the conversion. Justin Fields right now is locked in. Very eventful first quarter here. Both teams have had the ball once, and both teams were able to put up points. Here's Fields. A little RPO time, and that can't be caught here by DJ Moore. My goodness, big time blast there by White. First pass thrown to Moore. As here comes Fields yet again. He looks to throw. This time he wants Kmet here. Comes back and he caught it here. Cole Kmet here. The young star tight end is able to make a good play here. And he's right now the front runner to be the Batman to both DJ Moore and for Justin Fields. Now, I keep saying Batman when I really truly mean Robin, and I saw it in the first episode. What the hell am I even talking about? Here comes Foreman up the gut now. Gain of 6, and it looks like Chicago now is going to go a little hurry up offense here inside the 20 here. Fields takes the snap. He's going to keep it now himself, trying to cut it outside. Kyle Duggar, and they're going to force a fumble here. Picked up down here by Tampa Bay. You just can't have that here if you're Justin Fields. You wanted to go hurry up to catch this Tampa defense off balance here. It did not work in their favor here. Turnovers is the last thing Dwight Pianza really wants to see from his offense here. Play action fake here for Baker Mayfield. Moving off his spot, has to throw it away. Cam Olton had it to be let off the field, dealing with an injury there. So backup tight ends in here for 3rd down and 4. Mayfield looks to throw, settles underneath here to Edmonds, and Edmonds is met by both Jackson and Edwards here to force a 4th down and 1, and we'll see the first punt of today's action. Oh, Justin Fields fumbled on his last possession here. I don't think that will really skew Chicago to still run with him as he sets up a screen now here for Homer. His second reception here on his second screen play. He goes for 9. This right now, we're keeping everything short and in front of Justin Fields. Make it very simple for him. Fields setting up another screen, this time here for Foreman, who gets some good blocking. And Deontay Foreman here on his first reception gets the 1st down and more. 3rd down and 11 here. Empty look now here for Fields. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. Looking for anyone. Steps up. And on the move now. That ball is off the ball. He wanted Tyler Scott here. He could have picked up the 1st down by his legs, but he wanted to throw it. And now Chicago has to punt. And our punter struggled last week. Well, it was a touchback here, so Tampa Bay will start at their own 20 now. Here's Baker handing the ball off, and that's a great play by Andrew Billings, who's been all over this defense. He's been making a lot of plays here, and even though, our front 4 isn't the best, but Andrew Billings, number 97, he's actually made some plays for our defense now. Here comes Baker. He looks to throw. He wants a deep shot here with Evans, and that is a great play by Stevenson, our rookie corner. And if Tampa Bay has to punt here, we really kind of flipped the field here. Here comes Mayfield, slings it over the middle. That pass is batted away. Kyle Gordon. Excellent job here for the second-year defensive back. Right now, a low-scoring affair here by these two 0-1 teams. Fields now, starting at his own 37, looks to throw, stands in that pocket, and he finds DJ Moore. His first reception by the alpha receiver himself. Comes a 2nd down and 10 now. Fields takes a snap. Foreman the back. He gets the call there. Got a good block here. Sheds a tackler. And he's almost got past another defender, but a good quality 8 yards there. And it's 3rd down and 2 here. We have yet to see Justin Fields scramble for any type of yardage since the fumble. Fields takes a snap. His more read option here. And Fields changes directions to go up the middle. And he gets the 1st down. Fields trusting in his instincts there. Fresh out of downs here as Chicago's entering into Tampa territory. Looks to throw his Fields, feeling the rush. Vita Vea in the backfield with a big time sacks with Lowry. 2nd down and 16 there after the sack. Lost his 6 on the last play. Looks to throw. Here's Darnell Mooney with a reception. Tries to make a move now. Get some of that lost yardage back. A variety of pass catchers have gotten involved early in this ball game. Fields takes the snap. Tampa sends another blitz here. Now Fields will look to scramble in himself yet again. He gets blasted still. 1st down and more here. You gotta worry if Justin Fields does go down, but that's why we brought in Nick Foles. 2nd down and 8 here, but a lot of running leads to play action, and here it comes. Play action fake here for Fields. He wants it all here. More, and he goes up, and he can't reel it in. Incomplete. With Chicago, you at least want to get 3 on this possession. Empty look here for Fields. Takes the snap, sets up a little tight end screen here for Cole Kmet now. And Kmet is met, and we're going to have to settle. 38-yard field goal attempt here for our kicker. Can he convert now? Give us a 7-point advantage, and he does. And we're up here. Great job here by Chicago. 2-minute drill now here for Baker Mayfield. Can he find the end zone here and keep this game at a tie point here? Baker will start this drive, looks to throw here, and he will find his backup tight end. No, Caden out there, and he reels it down here, and they're at their own 43. Hurry up offense now here for Tampa Bay, as they have yet to use a timeout. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Yannick Ngakoue almost got there. This is, though, a dump off here to Edmonds now. More hurry up offense here for Tampa Bay. Ball placed right around midfield. Our defense make a play. Ngakoue almost makes a play here. This is going to be caught here over the middle. That's Palmer yet again. Just like that, Tampa Bay is in Chicago territory. Clock continues to tick here. 3 timeouts for both teams. Quick slants here. Here's Godwin now. Fresh set of downs here. First timeout charge here by Tampa Bay. My goodness, they have taken only like 4 plays to get into our territory. Here comes Mayfield. He wants Evans now, and Mike Evans, the big-bodied receiver. 15 seconds and counting here. Can Baker find the end zone? He looks to throw. Looking, now he's looking to scramble. Ngakoue couldn't get there. That passes off the marker. 3rd down and goal here. Tampa's setting up here with an empty look now. Baker looks to throw. End zone, backup tight end. Caught it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cole Cliff here with the big-time touchdown. And Tampa Bay is now an extra point away from tying up today's action now. What a ball game. I think Chicago here will just run the football now, and we'll get us into halftime here. Here's Foreman, who will get a positive gain here, as we're heading into halftime now with a tied game here at 10 apiece here. Both teams have shown, you know, the ability to move the football when necessary. But right now, not too many. We've held the ball much longer than Tampa Bay, it feels like. And, you know, we just got to keep, you know, running the football. Got to do what we got to do. Got to get this ball game into the 4th quarter. Be able to have the ball at the end of the game here. Around the league now, we see that Green Bay is up here over the Atlanta Falcons 10-3 now, as Jordan Love has thrown a touchdown. And Reed was the recipient here. Let's get into the second half. Tampa Bay will start with the football at their own 25-yard line. On their last possession, was able to tie up this game here. Here's Chase Edmonds makes a move here, and he's going to get a good positive 11 yards here. Excellent just vision right there by the veteran back. 2nd down and 10 here. Baker's in the pistol. Here comes Edmonds, and that is Adams with a good tackle, who we just signed in free agency. Just like that, Baker finds himself with a 3rd down and 10. Looks to throw now. Looking. No one's getting open. Yannick Ngakoue couldn't get home. It's incomplete. Our defense is providing some rush now. That's exactly what you want to see. So far, this offense has been predicated on running the football, and something we have not seen too many is sacks by our offensive line. Here's Foreman up the gut here, his 9th carry for 47 yards right now. We've seen Chicago really come out with a look by utilizing both of their 2 running backs. Travis Homer's back of the backfield. He gets the call now, makes a move, makes another man slip, and he gets the first down. Mayfield sticking to the shotgun here. Takes the snap, he looks to throw. Not liking anything, Vita Vea provided some rush. He sets his feet, and now he wants DJ Moore, and he's picked off there. Picked off going back the other way. Jamal Dean with a big time pick 6 here for Tampa Bay. Oh my goodness, and I think, again, we've seen this on a couple plays here. Fields decides to throw the football instead of running it. I think you just got to get into the mindset. If it's not there, you just run with Fields. That's Justin Fields' 2nd interception of today's game here, and that one went for 6. Can't have that. Fields motioning Darnell Mooney, flips it out to Mooney on a little jet sweep here, and Darnell Mooney now will get 7 on this catch. Spreading out this defense here, 2nd down and 7 here. Fields sets up a little screen now. Here's Taylor, the veteran receiver, who reels it in. Here comes a 3rd down and 11 here. Fields in an empty look, takes a snap, he looks to throw, now he's gonna look to run now, tries to make a man miss, and he can't. A good gain of 6 here, and Chicago will have to punt now. Chicago's defense now has to step up here. Tampa Bay starts at their own 19. Here's Edmonds, and he's met by Edmonds, gain of 3. Don't really see Baker Mayfield do that too often now. Here comes the I formation here. Baker with a little pitch now. Yannick Ngakoue gonna get in the backfield, but thankfully Johnson can, and that's gonna be a 4th down here. And just like that, it's a quick 3 and out here. And now it's on Justin Fields. Gotta find the end zone on this possession. Fields will start at his own 29 in the pistol formation. Takes the snap, he looks to throw, Fields the rush, and he's gonna be sacked here. Kansas with a big time sack here back at the 23. A loss of 6 now. And oh my goodness, he just shot up like a rocket. Just like that, behind the sticks now, it's 2nd down and 16. Here's Fields, looks to scramble, and he got hit. He wanted more, and it's off the marker. 3rd down and 16 now for Fields. Needs this conversion, don't want to punt here. Fields settles in, and he finds DJ Moore. 1st down and more there. Great job there by our #1 receiver, finding an opening here, who has not been targeted too often, but when he does, he makes a big play here. Fields sticking to this pistol formation, takes a snap, play action fake, he looks to throw, sets his feet, he wants Mooney, and now Darnell Mooney, he gets involved, gain of 11. Now it's 3rd down and 6 here. You got to get this conversion here. And Tampa sends a blitz, and that forced Fields to scramble, and it's incomplete. It's 4th down and 6 here. Do you get aggressive? Chicago is getting aggressive here. They see the significance. Fields standing at midfield. Takes the snap. He looks to throw. Trying to escape this pocket now. He has room in front of him, and he has a lot of room in front of him. Justin Fields now. Can he power his way in? And he can. Touchdown. Chicago. What a job there for Justin Fields. A 45-yarder. Oh my goodness. You do it again if you're Justin Fields. Celebrating with his team here. Just a little scramble drill, and no one is accounting for #1, and you have to. You just have to. He's so athletic, and he can make so many plays here. Just like that, we have a tied up ball game again here. Here comes Baker, handing the ball off to Edmonds, and Edmonds met quickly here, but still a good gain of 4. So we're entering into the 4th quarter now. It's a 3rd down and 8 here, as we have a tied up game here at 17. Here's Mayfield, wide open though, is Mike Evans here, and you just can't have that here on a 3rd down. We have seen this a couple times now. Our defense just couldn't allow it. My goodness, what a job there by Baker finding the open receiver. And here comes Baker, handing the ball off to Edmonds here, and our defense trying to surround it. Edmonds, though, makes a move, breaking multiple players miss here. Stevenson have to make the tackle here. Good positive 15 yards. You just got to shake your head at this defense here. And you got to be able to get off the field. 3 tight ends here. Edmonds is the back. He gets the call up the gut again here. And a good job by Jalen Johnson. Now you've seen Tampa Bay rely a little bit on their running game here. Baker changing up the play, moving the 2 tight ends from right to left here. Baker dropping back, wants Godwin, got Godwin. And that's Jackson who have to shut him out of bounds. Inside now the 15-yard line here. Tampa Bay's knocking at the door. Edmonds in the back of the end zone now. Touchdown Tampa Bay. What a run there by Tampa. And they utilize every bit of their ground game. Edmonds has been heating up here in the second half. And our run defense here has struggled. As Justin Fields will start at his own 19, back down by 7. Does he have another miracle? Here comes DJ Moore, who was motion here, trying to get it to the sideline, and he does so. He's down it, and he gets the first down on a lot more. Perfect play design there on first down here, and we get into a good positive gain there. Here comes Foreman now up the gut of his defense, and a little power football for you. It looks like Tampa wants to send a blitz here on 3rd down and 5. They don't. Here comes Fields, not liking anything, and he's going to be sacked again. JTS with a big-time sack here, and that's going to force us to punt now. We can't go for it on 4th down and 15 inside our own, on our side of the field. We have to rely on our defense. And this is where the unit of the defense has to be able to make a play here. Baker will start in the passing game. They don't have to throw the football, but they are. Cade is open here. He was left just alone here, and he gets a solid 16 yards. Again, little to no pass rush here. No one's getting home just yet here. 5:45 left to go here in week 2. A little good run here, and that is Edmonds met by Edmonds here. 2nd down and 8 here, 2 tight end formation now. Edmonds yet again the ball carrier, and our defense has to slow him down. 3rd down. It's a 3rd down and 5 here. What does Chicago do here? Ball placed right around the 50. Chicago sends a blitz here. Couldn't get home. Baker off the marker. No, he caught it here. Cade the big time tight end now. And we sent an all-out blitz, couldn't get home. Tampa Bay picked it up, and Baker, off the balance, makes an excellent throw. You got to assume if Tampa Bay finds any sort of way to find more points, they can win this game here. Here's Evans breaking multiple tackles for a good 9 yards. It's 2nd down and inches here. 3 tight end formation. Hughes and Chicago sends another blitz. Down the field, the wide open is Evans. Johnson gonna catch up. Touchdown Tampa Bay. And that might be the dagger here in week 2. My goodness, what a job there. Baker off his back foot. And a little bit of a college ball there. And he throws it up to the big body receiver. And you just have to rely on Jalen Johnson to be able to cover players like Evans. You gotta find the end zone quickly here if you're Chicago. And here comes Fields. He looks to throw. He wants more. And he got DJ Moore, who reels it down. They gave him the first down. Good job by Moore. Fields with 2 tight ends and a fullback in the ball game, motioning Mercedes Lewis. Play action fake. He looks to throw, feeling the rush here, and he's gonna be down, sacked here by Winfield. And Tevin Jenkins here, our starting right now left guard. He's shaken up and he's going to the bench. That's their 3rd sack of today's action. Now we have a backup left guard here. Here's Fields. He looks to throw, slings it over the middle. And that's DJ Moore yet again. The talent of DJ Moore here as Fields back to this aerial attack, and he wants more for more catches here, and he reels it here. As Chicago looks to go into a hurry-up offense now, as they're trying to run one more play here, setting up a little screen here for Travis Homer, who reels it in, and he gets the first down a lot more. Tries to make a move now, and the ball punched out here, picked up here by Tampa Bay. You gotta be kidding me. Travis Homer shaken up on the field. You just can't have that. Ball security is 101 here when we have seen our 2nd fumble here. The play is under booth review now, and I didn't think Travis Homer was down, and he was down. So it should still be Chicago football. but we gotta get the status on Homer. And it is Chicago football here. Thankfully. Chicago will have one more run play here before the 2-minute warning. Here comes Fields. He looks to throw, and he wants the veteran tight end and Mercedes Lewis, who breaks the tackle here. Gain of 9. The game broken. We should have had a 2-minute warning. Are they just saying that was the... I don't know. But Chicago has to get into the end zone quickly. Here's Fields. He wants it all here with DJ Moore, and Moore can't adjust it. Oh, my. You almost have to think here on 3rd down and 2. You gotta get into the end zone. Here's Fields. He looks to throw now. Wide open here. Wide open. Here's Evans. He was open and you just couldn't hit him. It's 4th down and 1. No one covered him. Oh my. Chicago had it there on a 4th. Now it's 4th down and 1. You go for it here. Here's Foreman up the gut here. And it's Tampa Bay football. They stopped us. Oh my goodness. Turnover on downs. And I don't think Chicago will see the football for the rest of today's action. Possibly, maybe our defense can make a play here. Here's Edmonds, met by Edmonds in the backfield. 3rd down and 14 here. Hand the ball off, and that's Jackson in the backfield. And Chicago uses all their timeouts to force a punt. The Chicago right now, you got to be able to score very quickly here. And if you can't get into the end zone now, it's basically game. Here's Fields down the field for Komet. And Cole Komet can't reel it in. 2nd down and 10 here. Fields wanted the deep shot. He looks to throw now. Now he's going to look to run it himself. He gets a good block there by Mercedes Lewis, and he's able to scramble out of bounds. There's a 1st down here at the 49. Looks to throw his Fields down the field here, and that is a great catch there by DJ Moore. What a job there. He can make so many plays for you. 8 seconds now here. Fields takes the snap. He looks to throw. Settling, and he's going to be sacked, and that's the ball game. And here in week 2, Tampa Bay is able to get the big-time victory, their first victory of the new campaign, and we fall to 0-2 after not really the best performance here by our team. Turnovers is the game now. We allowed 3 of them, or 2 of them. 2 or 3. Very much unfortunate here. Just a bad game, losing 31-17 here. As Baker Mayfield torched our defense. 2 touchdowns, no picks, 70 completion percentage. And again, Justin Fields had it to throw the football. He did do, I would sit here and say, a good job, but not also the best job either. Let's just look at our stats here. Fields went over 100 yards rushing. Foreman, he looks solid out there. He made some good critical plays here. We've got to check the injuries for a few players. We got a lot of players involved in this ball game. We got a lot of players catching it. And, you know, I expected that. You know, DJ Moore, 6 catches, 100 yards. You know, he ate. But, you know, no one else is really standing out here besides these 2 and Darnell Mooney and Cole Komet. And they're also not pushing, though. Offensive line, they struggled, allowed 4 sacks on the day. And just can't have that. Christian Bister here, he was all over the field, making a lot of tackles. Jack here got his first sack of the new season. No picks. Bunch of TFLs, but just wasn't good enough here. Turnovers was the name of the game here, and that's just unfortunate. After that ball game, we got 4 big upgrades for our team. We'll start here with Justin Fields, our quarterback. And yes, the game plan is to build around Fields, and if we can't, we can't. But we need to work on his accuracy, so we'll go with field general. Just try to help anything. Get medium and short. That's exactly kind of what I wanted. That should really help him out. TJ Edwards here. I know he's solid at the passing game. He's a solid tackler. He's just a solid all-around linebacker, though I am going to work on pass pro with him. That 73 zone coverage, I would like to get that a little bit higher, at least like 75-ish, and that's 74. That's better. Jalen Johnson here, our #1 corner, who, you know, just needs to make more plays here for our defense. We'll go with slot for him. He doesn't play in this slot, but it gets us a little good mixed blend here. And we got the speed upgrade that I was hoping for, and +3 tackling too. So that's very good. And then for the man of the hour and DJ Moore, he can make a ton of plays for you. Route running is mostly the thing, and I really kind of want to help out his physical. Doesn't make him a scheme fit anymore, but that's okay. We got some short, medium, catch and traffic, and spec catch here. And all of his catching radius are now in the 90s, and his short route running is very good. Just a dominant receiver. So far through 2 weeks here, we're 0-2, and moving forward now, next time we'll be playing against the Kansas City Chiefs. I have no idea how we're gonna stop them. Here's the first stats for the new season. Fields 1 touchdown, 2 picks, been sacked 8 times, and that means 4 sacks a game. That's not good. And he's our leading rusher right now with 200 yards rushing, 3 touchdowns. We gotta get one of these backs to make some plays here. Homer did have we ran the ball pretty well here, but just gotta get some more players involved here. DJ Moore over 200 yards. He's looking excellent out there. Tyler Scott, he's looked solid out there as well. We got a lot of our past players involved here. But this offensive line right now is struggling, and that's not good when right now Tevin Jenkins is the only one who's yet to allow a sack. Everyone else is allowed at least 2. But I mean, 2 games here. 1 game I kind of expected us to be closer, and we lost by 2 scores, and 1 game where, you know, we traditionally lose to Green Bay, and we did. But we do have somehow a top 10 a top 10 offense in terms of yardage and defense here. So we are playing well. We're just not executing. Let's see. You know, we're 23rd in points per game, averaging about 18. And passing yards, our secondary is struggling, but our points per game, we're allowing 31. That's not good, but our run defense has been good, but teams have just been able to throw the football a little bit better. And hopefully, though, we can somehow, some way figure out how to slow down Patrick Mahomes. We're not going to work on contracts just yet, but here are our pending free agents. We have Jalen Johnson, Darnell Mooney, Deontay Foreman, St. Brown, Yannick Ngakoue, Justin Jones here. A few starters, a few role players, and you know, overall, you know, Andrew Billings is out here, who's really standing out, and you know, this might be one of the first moves that we do make here, and we have to pick up the 5th-year option here for Justin Fields. But this is one thing that I might end up doing here, which is, you know, thinking about just changes to the starting lineup. I think it's immediately considering to lessen the role here for Justin Jones here. Hasn't made too many plays for our defense here. And, you know, he has 1 TFL, couple tackles, and, you know, he's coming off a solid season. But Grover Dexter here, who they drafted in the 2nd round, might as well give him an opportunity. And I definitely think he deserves it. He has solid block shed, okay power moves, and it would allow him to develop a little bit. So maybe we go with that for our interior. And right now we're kind of having this like duo here in Rashad Green in the base and DeMarcus Walker here and pass pro here. This is one spot though. We got to kind of figure out who's going to be on the other side. And maybe it's Robinson here, who's 25 years old, who's young, has good speed to acceleration. Maybe this is the move here. So maybe when we're not in the base defense, Robinson is out there. Same thing with Dexter. And, you know, we allow both Green and Justin Jones to be in the base defense. So that's going to be a couple moves that we do make here, at least with our starting front. But yeah, guys, we're 0-2. It's a struggle out here. Now we play against this Kansas City Chiefs team at Patrick Mahomes. I don't want to play against this team. But thankfully, it looks like over the next couple weeks, we should have the opportunity to get our first victory. But guys, please leave a like on today's video. Don't forget to subscribe and let me know down below what you think that we should make any sort of moves. You know, I have right now a whole list of potential moves that I am considering making to improve this roster here in year one. But right now, I think a lot of it has to be in terms of developing and trying to get this team to a better spot moving forward. So let me know down below if you guys have any suggestions. And again, guys, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next one.